Are you ready to step into the fire, to face the challenges that lie deep within your mind and emerge unbreakable? Imagine a mindset so powerful, so resilient, that nothing, no setback, no insult, no storm, can shake it. This is not about quick fixes or temporary motivation. This is a path to transforming yourself from the inside out. It's a call to those who are willing to face the relentless trials of life, with a mind fortified by wisdom, forged through hardship, and guided by unshakable principles. If you're seeking that kind of strength, then you're in the right place. But before we dive into this journey of self-mastery and mental fortitude, be sure to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you're making a commitment to yourself to grow stronger, more disciplined, and more resilient with each passing day. Together, we'll uncover the ancient teachings of Stoicism, the mindset that empowers you to defeat anything life throws your way. Let's walk this path as a community, united by our pursuit of true inner strength. Prepare yourself, because what lies ahead will challenge you to your core, and it will change you forever. Building the fortress within. To begin constructing this mindset, we must first look at what we control and what we do not. For a Stoic, this distinction is clear, and mastering it is the foundation of inner fortitude. Epictetus, a philosopher who lived as a slave, yet rose to shape minds across generations, famously taught, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This isn't merely advice, it's the first principle in creating an impenetrable mindset. The Stoic does not waste energy wrestling with what lies beyond his control. Instead, he reserves his power for his reactions, for the choices he alone commands. He understands that peace and power come from owning his response to whatever life hurls his way. Our first task is to fully grasp this concept, not just intellectually, but in our actions and responses. It's all too easy to blame external factors for our inner turmoil, the harsh words of others, unforeseen setbacks, the unfairness of the world. But each time we do, we weaken ourselves, giving power to forces outside us. True Stoicism requires reclaiming that power. We must take full ownership of our minds, deciding that no external circumstance, no storm, no betrayal, no pain has the authority to disturb our peace. The Stoic does not simply ignore adversity. He trains himself to respond with calm resilience. The fortress he builds is within, impenetrable, because it is built on values and virtues under his control. When life's storms hit, we must respond not with anger or despair, but with acceptance and strength. Imagine your mind as a fortress, built stone by stone, with each choice to remain unshaken, each decision to hold steady. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once wrote in his Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." These words reveal the Stoic approach to obstacles. Rather than seeing them as hindrances, the Stoic treats each challenge as an opportunity to strengthen his resolve. When others crumble under pressure, the Stoic stands firm, seeing adversity as a chance to fortify his inner fortress. Embracing this mindset transforms the way we experience hardship. We stop recoiling from discomfort and instead welcome it as a tool for growth. Each setback, each moment of pain, is another brick in the wall of our fortress. By confronting discomfort with courage and facing fear with clarity, we become stronger than the circumstances surrounding us. In choosing this path, we step into our own power, mastering the mind to withstand life's most formidable tests. And when you feel that strength, that quiet resilience, you'll know that you're building a mindset that can defeat anything. Embracing pain as a teacher. To develop an invincible mindset, we must reshape our relationship with pain. Pain is inevitable in life, but for the Stoic, pain is not an enemy, it's a teacher. Seneca, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, reminds us, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Pain refines us, stripping away our illusions and sharpening our focus on what truly matters. It forces us to confront our fears, to dig deeper, to discover reserves of strength we didn't know we had. When we embrace pain as a teacher, we move from fearing it to harnessing it, transforming suffering into strength. This doesn't mean seeking out suffering for its own sake. Rather, it means recognizing that when pain comes, as it inevitably will, we do not run from it. We do not numb it or avoid it. Instead, we face it directly, allowing it to mold us, to make us stronger and wiser. The Stoic stands before pain and lets it do its work, knowing that on the other side lies resilience and growth. In facing pain head-on, we learn the art of endurance, of bearing hardship with dignity. We become like tempered steel, stronger, unyielding, and capable of withstanding the harshest of trials. When we stop resisting pain and start embracing it, we cultivate a strength that is unbreakable. Each experience of suffering, each moment of discomfort, adds to our inner armor. By accepting pain as part of life, we remove its power to control us. Instead, we make it serve us, fueling our journey toward greater resilience. This transformation is essential for building a mindset that can withstand anything. Pain for the Stoic is not a curse, it's a catalyst for growth, a vital element in the path to self-mastery. We learn to stand firm, not because we are immune to suffering, but because we are no longer ruled by it. Through this process, we cultivate patience, understanding that each struggle is a step on the path to self-mastery. We grow not by escaping pain, but by enduring it and letting it strengthen us. And as we gain this strength, we feel an inner calm, an assurance that no matter what storms may come, we are prepared. This is the essence of a Stoic mindset, a resilience born from facing, embracing, and mastering pain. We are no longer at the mercy of life's hardships. Instead, we stand above them, forged and refined by every experience. Cultivating emotional self-control. One of the greatest challenges in mastering a Stoic mindset is learning to control our emotions. Destructive emotions, anger, envy, fear, threaten to consume us, clouding our judgment and leading us astray. But for the Stoic, self-control is not a choice, it's a necessity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength." This calmness is achieved not by repressing emotions, but by mastering them, by understanding their sources and learning to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Self-control begins with awareness. We must become attuned to our emotions, understanding their triggers and recognizing their fleeting nature. Anger flares up, but it soon fades. Fear overwhelms us, but it eventually subsides. The Stoic learns to observe these emotions without becoming enslaved by them. When anger arises, we pause, recognizing it as a passing storm rather than a permanent force. By doing so, we prevent ourselves from acting out of impulsive emotion, instead choosing responses that reflect our values and virtues. This is how we remain steady amidst emotional turbulence. Through practice, we strengthen our ability to hold steady in the face of emotional challenges. When we master self-control, we become like a calm lake, undisturbed by the winds that rage above. This calmness is not a lack of feeling, it's a mastery of feeling, a state in which we govern our emotions rather than being governed by them. In choosing this path, we gain power over our inner world, a power that no one can take away. Each time we choose calm over chaos, reason over reaction, we strengthen our inner resilience and gain greater control over our destiny. As we cultivate emotional self-control, we find that external events lose their power to disturb us. We become unshaken by insults, unbothered by failures, untouched by the opinions of others. We are no longer at the mercy of our emotions. Instead, we use them as tools to further our growth. This is the path to a mindset that can defeat anything, a mindset that holds strong even in the fiercest storms. And with each step on this journey, we come closer to achieving the true strength that Stoicism offers, accepting mortality as freedom. To develop an unbreakable mindset, we must confront our deepest fear, the fear of death. While many shy away from thoughts of mortality, the Stoic embraces it, seeing in this acceptance a profound freedom. Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Death is not an enemy, but a reminder, urging us to live with purpose, intensity, and clarity. By accepting mortality, the Stoic frees himself from the shackles of fear, understanding that life's brevity demands focus and resolve. This fearlessness is the bedrock of a mind that can withstand anything, for when death itself loses its terror, what else is left to fear? In Stoicism, accepting mortality is not about dwelling on loss. It's about recognizing the value of each moment. This awareness keeps us vigilant, mindful of how we spend our time. Each day becomes a chance to live fully, unburdened by trivial worries and distractions. We focus only on what truly matters, on the people we love, the goals we pursue, and the virtues we cultivate. Knowing that life is fleeting brings a rare clarity, allowing us to cut through noise and engage deeply with the present. The Stoic does not fear death, for he understands that by living well, he has already conquered it. This acceptance gives us the courage to take risks, to strive for greatness, to live boldly. When we accept that every day could be our last, we are freed from the paralyzing grip of fear. We no longer hesitate to speak our minds, to pursue our goals, to step into the unknown. We realize that regret is a far greater burden than failure, that a life half-lived is a greater loss than any setback. Armed with this knowledge, we begin to move through life with purpose, strength, and resilience. Our days are no longer spent in hesitation or avoidance. Instead, they become a testament to courage and intention. By confronting mortality, we unlock the ultimate freedom, the freedom to live without fear. When death loses its power to intimidate, we find ourselves unchained, ready to face whatever comes. The Stoic mindset is built upon this foundation of courage, a fearlessness that extends beyond life's daily trials. This courage is the core of our strength, the reason we can stand tall in the face of any challenge. When we accept death, we embrace life fully, knowing that our time is limited, but our power is limitless. In this way, we transform our perspective, seeing every hardship as a fleeting moment in a life we have chosen to live boldly.